This is why it doesn't make sense to make undocumented people learn English to get a driver's license. So last week, a senator from Wyoming introduced a new law that would prohibit everybody from having driver's licenses in all states unless they're US citizens or legal permanent residents. And because of that, I decided to make this video basically explaining the ridiculousness of denying undocumented people a driver's license. So the first off, before we talk about that, I just want to talk about that law, the way it's written. It really only makes exceptions for US citizens and legal permanent residents. It penalizes states if they actually give driver's licenses to long-term student visa holders that are here doing PhDs for multiple years, or people with work visas. Basically, the law is very poorly written. I have a whole article on that. But as far as the argument that undocumented people should not be allowed to drive, the two main components are that they are going to be very dangerous drivers, and mainly because they don't speak English. Now, that has never been an issue. Now, in the United States, we have an entire population of people that are coming in from abroad that are driving here on foreign driver's licenses. A Mexican national can drive from Tijuana into San Diego with their own car with a Mexican driver's license and just gets insurance for it, and they can drive anywhere in the United States. We let that happen on the thousands. Same thing for Canadians that are French speakers. They can drive their own cars into the United States and drive them here. A French national that comes from France can fly into the United States and rent a car using a French driver's license. Same thing for any other national that's here on a tourist visa. So we don't require them to learn English. We don't require them to test their driver's licenses. Whatever driver's license standard they have, we're hoping that it meets the international regulation standards, and that's about it. The only people that we actually require to test for these driver's license are people here in the United States who are citizens or legal permanent residents. And in the 19 states where we allow them to have driver's licenses, they still have to pass these tests if they're undocumented. So the driver's license test, it applies to everybody, undocumented or not. They have to take a skills test and a written test. Now, yes, they can take that test in their foreign language, typically Spanish. But like I said, we have all these population of people already driving here that don't speak English, and it's not an issue. No one is actually saying, let's not let these tourists rent cars in the United States because that would be ridiculous. So there's no real reason, as far as our safety is concerned, to not allow them to drive, except for if we take away this opportunity of theirs to have these driver's licenses, then we create a more dangerous system because they won't have to take the skills test. They won't have to take the written exam. They will be driving here without even their own foreign driver's licenses. They'll be driving here just hoping that they do a good job. I like the system where they're tested and they're allowed to drive. It's safer for all of us. Now, if you like that content and you want to read some of this as an article, go to The Migration on Substack.